The Will You Grow Show goes live Sundays 9 to 10 a.m. Eastern. To receive notifications, click the subscribe button beneath this video, or visit YouTube's Will You Grow channel to see more shows and videos. And now, here's Will You founder Angelique Medow with this week's Will You Grow Show.
Welcome to the Will You Grow Show. How are you? I'm Angelique, and I'm here to ignite your inner courage to release yourself from limitations. I'm the founder of Will You and WillYouGrow.com, an inspirational multimedia company that provides personal growth and joy through education, conversations, and adventures like the one we're on today. We are not in the studio. We are here in East Tennessee over the Smoky Mountains. Can you see that beautiful smoke in the background? As well as the Fort Loudon Lake, which is also known as the Tennessee River. We are in the middle of a series of shows about personal growth through nature, observing what's happening in nature and reflecting it back to see what's happening within us and how we can learn and grow to become the best version of ourselves. Today's adventure is going to be out in the Smokies of the Smoky Mountains, way deep in the forest, going to Cades Cove, Abrams Falls, which is one of the most visited parks in the National Park Forest in the entire nation. It's a beautiful place to be. It's one of my favorite hikes in the country, and we are taking two of our fantastic Will You adventuresome ladies out into the middle of the forest and wilderness to explore themselves and receive support from nature. One of our beautiful hikers wanted to receive some extra support and nourishment from nature, so we walked through how to do that. And you'll see her as she experiences that. And the other of our beautiful hikers wanted to just come and have fun, which is exactly what she did. And she even was so adventurous as to allow herself to experience a little of the water on her hands and feet. So whether you want a little or a lot of adventure, we also received a lot of adventure by seeing a live bear. This is the first live bear that I've caught on camera, which was literally within a stone's throw away from me and one of the other hikers. And we got to watch it as it was playing around in the water. It was sniffing in the air. We were hoping it wasn't coming for our smoked cheese and apples. And it went and climbed up a tree, a dead tree that had fallen over the water. So we got some of that footage, as well as we saw some turkeys. We saw some diving ducks that we'll show you on camera. We saw lots of beautiful fish. It was just a gorgeous, gorgeous hike, and we all came out refreshed. The thing that I wanted to support from nature was some additional passion. I've been working on some tasks that have been draining, and so with paperwork and other kinds of tasks that are not my favorite, I just needed a refresher and some more passion to bring back to me and with me as I came back from the Smoky Mountains. So here we go. We'll show you what it's like out in the Cades Cove tour with we adventuresome ladies and the Will You Love Nature Tour in Tennessee. Hey everybody, we're getting ready to take off on our Cades Cove hike with Marcia and Heather. We're super excited. We'll see you down there. This is a great place to go out if you want to, if you feel like you're drawn to. You could stand like in the middle of the river but on a rock. It's pretty cool. Gratitude, for sure. Gratitude.
Brought me is like a triangle with 3 points that represent each one of our lives. And together they come into one. So this is something that we're sharing.
I love that. Thank you. Thank you. Swim time! Okay, so we just saw a bear. See that tree that's right there at an angle? That's the shot of the bear that we just took from Abrams Falls, which is right there. Yeah.
Incredible. Incredible. That was amazing. That was unreal. So grateful. I just can't stop smiling. That was incredible.
So it was sniffing right where she was sitting to do a meditation. You want to tell us about that?
Yeah, I walked over here intuitively to just do a little meditation and connect with the land and the spirits and the ancestors here, and they were very generous and very giving, and shared some stories and some images with me and gave gratitude for us being here and our energy being here, and it's just such a beautiful space and a beautiful experience all around. Very grateful.
And the bear.
And the bear. The bear.
And there's that. Well, just another beautiful opportunity to come out to Tennessee, and another good reason to come and visit. Take a beautiful hike with us on the Will You Love Nature Tours.
So we just saw this most amazing black bear that just showed up behind us at Abram Falls. It's really special to me. My oldest son, was almost 12. He recently transitioned to spirit, and I used to see black bears and they would remind me of him while he was alive, and he passed about a week and a half ago. So seeing this black bear today, it feels like his energy, and it just really reinforces that he really is all around me, and spirit is always speaking and always talking to me and holding me safe and giving me messages, and I'm so grateful for the bear and this experience. So it's so beautiful, and thank you to the bear and thank you to my son for showing up with these beautiful messages today.
Here we are, walking through the water. Hey, lady.
What was that?
How you doing?
Good. I'm relaxed. That was great. That was sweet.
The water sounds good, doesn't it?
I'm just thinking, sitting here closing my eyes and just listening to the sound. I'm like, it's so loud here. What is Niagara Falls like? That'd be spectacular. It's really nice, and I've really enjoyed today. It's just nice to get out and be with nature and talk, meet with new friends. It's a good experience. Something we can take back with us, right?
Yes. Yes. And so you went on a trip to Alaska, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
that was fun.
So when you were in Alaska, did you see a bear?
No, I did not. But I saw a bear today. Right here in my hometown, right? Well, but it was nice.
Yes. So what would you tell people about coming on tour, on the Will You Love Nature Tour with Angelique?
Oh, everybody should experience it, right? It's good. I think you take a lot of love and sincerity into what you do, and it shows. And the way that it shows is the way that you want to reach out to other people and help them as well. It's been a very good experience. See you next time.
We're glowing from the river with butterfly energy. Butterfly, butterfly, oh butterfly, 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 oh butterfly. Butterfly, butterfly, oh butterfly, butterfly.
Okay.
See? It's good for you. Sure am thinking of you and all these lovely little berries that your friends from Blackberry said are edible, which I cannot remember the name of at this moment. But this and so many other things make me think of you. Love you. What do you think, ladies? How do you feel? As we began our drive back along the Cades Cove loop, we decided to stop and take a look at the historic area, which has a grist mill, museum, and historic home structures. Yes. While we were driving home from the hike, there is a lovely Cades Cove loop trail that we take back. And along that loop, people will often drive slowly so they can observe animals along the trail. While we did, we came down to a very slow area of the drive, and there was a bear that was up in the top of a tree, and people stopped to take photographs. As we turned around a bend, and we had a little space before the next vehicle, I noticed there was something sitting at the side of the road, on the driver's side. I slowed way down. As we got closer, I noticed that it was a beautiful black crow. It was just sitting along the side of the road. It would have been no more than 1.5 feet away from the driver's side door. As we approached, I knew that there was something wrong for that bird to stay so still and so close to the cars as they drove by. So I stopped my vehicle, and with my window down, I observed the crow. As I observed, I noticed that its left foot was curled up underneath its body. I also noticed that some feathers were askew. It just wasn't right. And so as I observed a little longer, I realized that the crow had been injured somehow. So, as I spoke with my ladies, I asked if we were in agreement that we would stop and pick up the crow. And so we did. Having worked with many different feral animals in my life, this was a task that I had never actually captured a bird. And this bird, although it couldn't fly well, it could fly. As it had stretched its wings, I realized that the left wing had something wrong with it. It could hold it out, but it was not able to flap well. But after a little bit of chase and hide and seek, we did end up catching the crow. I was amazed by how soft its feathers were, and we brought it to the ranger station. As we got to the ranger station, they were so busy with issues with bears that day that there was no one there from the wildlife section to be able to help us. They said it would be quite some time. They didn't even know how long it would be until someone from the ranger station would be able to take it to the University of Tennessee Exotic Animals Hospital. So we volunteered to take the animal ourselves so that we didn't have to risk leaving it there for an undetermined period of time. So we took the bird, and then I noticed that the bird was hungry, and so I gave it what I had, which was some fresh apple and some smoked cheddar cheese, and surprisingly it ate both. Well, we got it to the UT Exotic Animal Center, and it is now there receiving the care that it needs, with the great opportunity of being replaced into the wild there at Cades Cove National Park as soon as it's recovered. And on the final loop of our Cades Cove trek, we got to see a handsome tom turkey as he strutted his stuff. Followed by a great big buck as he was dining in the field. And getting photobombed by some hens. Then we took the crow to the UT Animal Hospital, did a quick Superman change into our newest costume for dinner, and enjoyed a delectable dining experience on some of our favorite foods. And now it's dinner time! Woo! Thank you so much for joining us for this personal growth through nature, allowing ourselves to be supported by nature's beauty, joy, the extravagance of its lovely wildflowers and trees, and the abundance of its animal culture and nature. We are so thankful that we could join the lovely group of ladies on the Will You Love Nature tour out in Cades Cove, Abrams Falls, and then follow that up with a gorgeous dinner. And we're so thankful that you were here to join us to discuss that a little bit, and I hope that it's inspired you. I hope it's inspired you not only to get out and allow nature to support you in whatever way that you need support, but also to join us on tour. You can join us in Wisconsin in the early part of September, where you can meet us out at Rib Mountain. We'll take a little hike there and go up to the top of the tower and enjoy a beautiful sunset, have a little inspirational talk. And then you can join us in September on the 20th for another Will You Love Nature tour here in Tennessee, where we'll go back out to Cades Cove and you can experience what you'd like to experience in your own refreshment in nature. Then in October, you can join us again for another Will You Love Nature tour, Smoky Mountains, on October 18th, followed by a beautiful trip to South Carolina. We're going to be in Beaufort, South Carolina, which is right near the ocean, a beautiful ocean trip you can plan for yourself, where I'll have a workshop, which is personal growth through journaling, inviting peace, passion, and joy. That's a part of the Pat Conroy Literary Festival, which is going to be happening over that weekend. And then we'll have an immersive nature experience on that Sunday, October 30th, where you can join me out in my favorite place in the nation, Hunting Island, which is a state park. It is absolutely phenomenal, beautiful, on the ocean. We can go and meet some of the great horned owls out there, take a hike out in nature on the sandy trails, and just breathe in that beautiful ocean air. So get yourself booked for one of our nature tours. Just go down to the description box and click that link for the Will You Love Nature Tours and our tours section, and you will be able to take a look in more detail about those opportunities. You can also see a video, which is just following here. Take care, and I send you off always with love from Angelique.
Join Angelique and the Will You Grow team on tour. Be inspired and empowered by an immersive nature experience and supper in the Smoky Mountains of Tennessee, a cozy talk and walk at Rib Mountain in Wisconsin, a live workshop during beautiful Beaufort, South Carolina's Pat Conroy Literary Festival, and a nature tour of Angelique's favorite place on earth, Hunting Island, South Carolina. Which of these 4 fabulous adventures will you take? Adventure with us every third Tuesday of the month through October in Townsend, Tennessee for a day hike to Abrams Falls, followed by a casual 5-star supper on the patio at the Dancing Bear Appalachian Bistro and Lodge. Adventure with us Friday, September 2nd in Wausau, Wisconsin for an inspirational talk, walk, and sunset vista atop the tower overlooking historic Rib Mountain. Adventure with us Friday morning, October 28th in beautiful Beaufort, South Carolina for a writer's workshop presented by Angelique to invite more peace, passion, and joy into your life. This workshop is in partnership with the Pat Conroy Literary Center and its festival, celebrating Pat Conroy, a leading figure of late 20th century Southern literature. Join Angelique and a myriad of authors, celebrities, writers, and New York Times bestsellers as they present workshops to educate and inspire you on your life journey. While in South Carolina, adventure with us on Sunday, October 30th for an immersive nature experience as Angelique leads you to deepen your connection with nature and experience walking the sandy trails of the tropical forest with loblolly pines, deer, herons, and great horned owls. Enjoy all these great adventures and come travel with us on tour. Click the link to Adventure Tours in the description box and book your tickets now to see us there. Get ready to feel revitalized and refreshed by a day hike, a waterfall, and a 5-star supper in the heart of the Smoky Mountains of East Tennessee. Join author, speaker, and nature enthusiast Angelique Medow as she leads Will You Love Nature Tours every third Tuesday of the month through October 2022. Feel the cool mountain breeze and the crystal clear stream. Smell the seasonal flowers and forest. Hear the rushing waterfall and watch animals in their element. Whether you're beginning to connect with yourself, nature, and life in this way, or you'd like to deepen your connection, join us to renew your heart and mind with Angelique in nature. Learn easy tips for more peace, joy, and vibrancy. Release inner resistance and feel refreshed today. After the hike, we'll enjoy a relaxed supper on the patio of the Dancing Bear Bistro. And if you'd like to extend your experience overnight, book your own luxury cabin at Dancing Bear. These exclusive Will You Love Nature tours and dinners in the heart of the Smoky Mountains in Tennessee are now open. Book your tour now. any third Tuesday of the month through October 2022. Just click the description box, click the link for the Cades Cove tour, then book your tour, and we'll see you there. For more information about programs offered by Will You, mentoring with Angelique, and to watch video success stories from clients, explore willyougrow.com. If you or your company are interested in inspiring our mutual audience by sponsoring this or another of our programs, let's talk about it. Boost viewer confidence and trust in your company. Call 1-833-WILL-YOU, then press extension number 6. Make sure to click the subscribe button to get reminders before upcoming shows.